Welcome back to the channel 1905. At a time when most vehicles looked like horse carriages without the horse, Mercedes-Benz did something bold. They built a pickup truck. Yes, you heard that right. Long before pickups became workhorses of the modern world, Mercedes-Benz was already experimenting with the utility vehicle concept, and the result was something truly ahead of its time. The 1905 Mercedes-Benz pickup didn't look anything like the aggressive modern trucks we see today. It had a more delicate, almost carriage-like frame with high wooden wheels, open fenders, and a minimalist body. Built on a ladder-style chassis, the vehicle featured a rear wooden cargo bed designed for light hauling, whether it was tools, crates, or supplies. It blended the idea of personal transportation with the rugged spirit of getting the job done, all in an era when most people hadn't even seen a car before. From the outside, the body was a combination of polished wood and early steel elements, held together by bolts and rivets. The open cab featured a tall steering column and a hand-crank starter, and the vehicle rolled on thin rubber tires mounted on spoked wooden wheels. The pickup's styling carried the Mercedes brand's design language of the time, simple, utilitarian, but with an unmistakable sense of class and precision craftsmanship. Step inside, or rather, climb into the cabin, and you'd find a bench-style wooden seat with just enough room for 2 passengers. Comfort wasn't exactly the priority here. There was no windshield, no doors, and certainly no dashboard like we know today. The driver had a basic control setup, a large steering wheel, a throttle lever, and a couple of gauges that measured fuel and oil pressure. It was raw, basic, and mechanical in the purest form, everything you needed to drive, and nothing more. As for performance, the 1905 Mercedes pickup was powered by a modest 2-cylinder gasoline engine, putting out somewhere in the range of 8 to 10 horsepower. That might sound laughable by today's standards, but back in 1905, it was more than enough to carry loads over dirt roads and cobblestone streets. The top speed? Around 20 miles per hour, depending on the terrain. But it wasn't built for speed, it was built to haul, to transport, and to endure. Fuel economy wasn't something engineers were measuring in gallons per mile just yet. You had a small fuel tank mounted below the seat, and depending on how hard you pushed the engine, it could last a few hours before needing a refill. Maintenance was hands-on, mechanical, and often done by the driver themselves using a basic toolkit and a good bit of elbow grease. The price of such a machine in 1905 was out of reach for most people. Only businesses and wealthy individuals could afford it. In today's value, this rare piece of engineering history would easily fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction if you could even find one still intact. Looking back, the 1905 Mercedes-Benz pickup was a remarkable fusion of invention and vision. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't fast, but it was functional, dependable, and truly ahead of its time. It paved the way for a vehicle type that would later define work culture across the globe. Before Ford's pickups, before Toyota Hilux, before modern diesel beasts, Mercedes had already seen the future. For more incredible machines from history and the ones shaping our future, keep watching Heavy Duty.